Hey guys, this is Izeiya here with another episode of Ame No Marginal, Rain Marginal. We are going to go over with playing with water right over here, right after I mentioned that I kind of fixed my microphone, so I probably sound much clearer than the past videos of Rain Marginal and everything else. So, without further ado, let's see what's going on. Night. Drops falling from the black sky. Once again, I was spending the night in the only place of shelter from the rain in this entire world. As usual, while gazing at her sleeping on the bench, I waited for her to awaken. Of course, I wasn't talking about her from the daytime, not Rin, but Rin. I still don't know how to say that.
何じっと見てるのよ。
Surprisingly, with a small amount of embarrassment, she suddenly got up.
何？もしかして待ってたの？
I explained what happened during the day. Before, I had heard that I could go back of my own volition. Volition? But for some reason, it didn't move when the two of us got in.
それじゃ無理。
There wasn't an answer to that question. However, even if right now she, Rin, didn't feel like being sorry, and even if she wished to stay here, during the day, she wanted to go back. I didn't know what she was supposed to be sorry for, and honestly didn't know the true meaning of this place. However, I felt it was a pity for that innocent and admirable girl to be here. I'd send her back if I could. Eventually, after remaining silent for a while, she once again opened her mouth.
前にも言ったわね。ここは反省室で、定員は1名だから。つまり2名にもなれないし、0にもならないってことよ。そのまま帰れたでしょうね。
So that's how it worked. I had been thinking if I would go with her together if possible.
それよりもあなた、私を返す気だったの。もう二度とそんなことしないで。
For some reason, Rin suddenly ran outside. I hurriedly followed after. It's about too long.
ついてきて、例の扉まで行くから。
No. However, it seems she didn't hear me. She quickly walked off. With just one shoe, she continued walking without paying heed to the puddles or stones. At the least, trying to keep off the rain, I tried covering her with the umbrella.
何のつもりよ。 あ
With that, she gave it just a glance, but didn't make to take it, even though she had happily shown it off during the day.
濡れたら何？寒いの？風邪でもひくの？どんなに濡れようが怪我しようが平気よ。ここじゃ死ぬことすらないのよ。
Saying it as if spitting, she continued walking ahead. Even if I called out to her, she wouldn't turn around. In the darkness, a small Mari with her small steps simply kept going straight ahead. Even if there were a small stone in front of her, she didn't happily jump over it anymore. Eventually, we stood before that elevator. The one we came together in the morning. The exit through which I was supposed to return.
以前の質問に答えてあげるわ。どうして私は強制的に返されないのか。
Stopping there, she approached the elevator. The call button. She casually hit it. In a moment, brilliant light overflowed before me. It was a symbol for the modern age, electric light. Having an elevator here in this place was already strange, but in the middle of this darkness, it stood out even more.
さっきも言った通り、ここの定位は1名。常に1名。2人にもなれないし、ゼロにもならない。
She gave a small nod at my words.
新しく来た人は3日もすれば自動的に消えるわ。だけど私だけは違う。
Only I? Just what did she mean?
理解した？つまりここは私の反省室なの。私だけの反省室なの。むしろ時折やってくるあなたこそ何かの使いだ。まだ反省しない私を諭すためにやってきているの。
Beyond the rain hills, she softly murmured. To be honest, I hadn't thought about that. But if what she said was true, then it meant that this place itself was a world prepared just for her. And those who come here, including myself, are people who come to admonish her. But at the least, there weren't any inconsistencies in what she said, compared to people who come here and get forcibly sent back after 3 days, whether they repent or not. For just her to remain here, it made sense. Then just how long has she been here?
だからさっさと帰ってくれる。私はまだまだ反省する気になれないわ。
Saying that, she pointed at the elevator, telling me to hurry and get in and disappear. Certainly, if what she said were true, then there was no meaning in me staying here.
話を聞いてなかったの。
even if we're exactly like she said, my thinking was that this was just the nightmare version's Rin's will. But the daytime version was different. That one didn't want to stay here. From now on, would she? By herself? Spend her time alone in this place? The next day, we were once again headed to the riverside, at the least that beach-like place. I had heard that this would be the final day. There wasn't any other place to go, anything else to do. Saying that, Rin handed me the broken umbrella. Obviously, she was getting completely soaked by the rain, but she didn't seem to mind. Well, with it always being this weather, I suppose you'd eventually get used to it. Soon, we arrived at the riverside. Saying that, she made a bit of an amusing face. And she really did feel sad about it. It's like she wasn't speaking the language properly. What did she mean by saying first? As I considered that, suddenly she was running at the water's edge. What is that? A one-man show of a couple by the sea? Was she being serious? I can't tell. Or did she think that this was something that you do by yourself? Notice already. No matter what, it should feel odd. Pass the time pleasantly like that. Since we didn't have any other place to go, nor anything else to do, we quickly returned to base camp. Next to me, the girl was happily walking. The little hop from time to time she used to avoid stones or puddles on the ground was cute. Just how old was she? From her looks, she was pretty young, and her mannerisms were also childish. She gave a small laugh, either because stepping on the rock hurt, but she was hiding her embarrassment. And so, I took one of my shoes off and she shook her head sideways. She shook her head sideways strongly and nodded. Really, she truly was innocent and honest. A big difference compared to the one that comes out at night. Night. In moments, the area around changed to black darkness. As usual, she was sleeping on the bench. It was probably time for her to wake up. I was simply gazing at her, waiting for when she would awaken. Oh, this music is pretty.
何じっと見てるのよ。
Perhaps she was still waking up. The usual forcefulness wasn't there. When she's like this, she's just as cute as during the daytime. The thought just passed my mind when
一つだけ勘違いしないうちに言っておく。
already her way of speaking changed to the hard tone.
まずあなたは間もなく帰るの。現実に。そして私はずっとここにいるの。その言葉の通り、住む世界が違うのよ。だったら余計なおせっかいはやめて。
Meddling? I suppose what she meant by that was what happened during the day. Unlike the daytime version, the nighttime one seemed to be avoiding any interaction.
あとついでに教えといてあげるわ。現実に帰ったらここでの記憶は消えるわ。そんな話聞いたことがあった。向こうの世界にいるときに。
I didn't know how many people had come here. Of course, even if they remember, if they told anyone one, they probably wouldn't be believed.
「できれば自分の意志で帰って。
Just saying that, she returned to the bench.
もうあなたの顔は見たくないから。
And closing her eyes, her breathing once again became steady. It didn't seem like she would answer, no matter what I asked. The next day, just outside was the sound of the endless rain. And that I was has making repairs to something you picked up from the riverside. Rain looked at me with a slightly lonely face. It meant that starting tomorrow, she would once again be alone. Saying that, I pointed the umbrella I had found and repaired at her. While getting wet in the rain, we headed to the riverside. Next to me, she was in a better mood than usual. It seemed she liked the shoe I gave her. In a short while, we arrived at the riverside. There didn't seem to be anything of note that drifted here today. Sitting down at the edge of the waves, a river that seemed like a sea stretched endlessly before us. I wonder what's on the other shore. Thought? Past tense completed? Right then, her face surprisingly clouded. It seemed similar in a way to the nighttime girl. She's so cute. Once again, we returned to that usual place. Right now, I didn't know the exact time, but it probably wasn't long before night came. That might be true. When night came, that was when the other one came out. But even then, there was nothing that could be done. Not that I knew who first created this world. But even if she were to be alone, I had a feeling it wouldn't be for that long. Even if I were to go back now, there was probably someone else that would come soon. With those words, the area quickly turned dark. In moments, it had become pitch black. Exchanging small words of parting, we lay down on the bench. The next time she wakes up, I shouldn't be here anymore. Around when the area completely turned to darkness, I was waiting for her to wake up. I didn't know the exact time limit, but from what she had said, tonight will be the last time we conversed. Even if I didn't return by myself, if I were just sent back automatically, then it was the same. Though before she had said that it would seem better. Moreover, if this place was a timeout room for her, then it had nothing to do with me. We don't have to push ourselves to go. I was about to say that, but she spoke first. With just that, she went ahead and flew outside. On my part, I had wanted to use the time thinking of a way to send her back too. Even if we couldn't find something, it just felt back to simply leave without trying anything. If I didn't do what I could, I'm sorry to her, the daytime girl. With just that curt reply, she continued on, never minding the rain. It was definitely different from how she seemed during the day. Huh? That's... Then I suddenly noticed. Looking closer, she was using the umbrella I had made and was wearing my shoe. She had looked exactly as she did during the day, so I didn't notice until now. And, of course, the reply was curt. I also wasn't trying to push them onto her either. I just felt bad for the daytime girl being so brave in this situation, so I just wondered if there was something that I could do for her. Though, if the nighttime girl also liked them too, that would also make me happy. Just what was she thinking? She was always cross and seemed surly, and was constantly trying to chase me out. Even though your daytime counterpart was so happy. What? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a cliffhanger. I want to know what's going on next. That's not fair. Well, that was playing with water and jeez. Alright, well, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Izeiya again from Shugosha TV, and we'll see you in the next part. We're going to be going over with End of the World and we'll see what's going on. Alright, see you guys. See you next time.